seen me, I've wedged you on the dashboard. Welcome to, or welcome back to, this week's weekly vlog. If you're new, super quick intro. Yes, my name is Dawn. I'm originally from Manchester, and for over 23, 24 years I've been living in the Netherlands with my other half, Lawrence, who's South African, and our sons Josh and William, and our little doggy Jack. So welcome. What you can expect in my videos, it's a vlog, and I film snippets of what I get up to every day. Sometimes we go out, sometimes I'm making stuff, sometimes I'm just cleaning, sometimes I'm having a moan, just general, you know, everyday life chit chat. And then at the end of the week, every Sunday morning, early Central European time, you get an overview of what I've been up to in the week. A vlog. There you go. I'm a vlogger. I'm also a little bit of a craft addict. So if you're into crafting, knitting, crochet, sewing, any kind of handiwork, you name it, I've pretty much tried most of it. I have another channel here on YouTube called The Woven Almanac, and I'll put links to all my socials and my other channel below. So you're all welcome. And if you're an OG returning viewer, I hope you're all well, guys. Anyway, you can hear I'm still not over this virus, but anyway, I'm pushing through. My home office, which is actually really my craft room in my house, I have a studio or a craft workshop in my local art centre, which is not far from where I live, but I also have my own room that I mainly use for sewing and paper crafting and stuff. Anyway, it's been, since COVID, it's been doubling up as my home office, and Lawrence and I have measured it up. Here's Lawrence now, and do you want to say hello to the vlog, Lawrence?
Hello.
We've measured up a corner in the craft room, so I'm gonna have a really good declutter. I've bought like a flat pack office, a cloffice, and yeah, over the coming weeks I'm gonna just declutter, de-stash, and sorry, the radio is gonna come on full blast any second, and yeah, then I'll already have everything in house to build it all up. So yeah, let's go to IKEA and have a little wander around. Not going to stay there long. We're in a flu epidemic at the moment, but I've got the article numbers of exactly what I need to buy, and then I just need to pick up some storage to put in them, and then that's it. So we'll see you in a while. The vlog has begun. Hope it's a good one. Afternoon, sorry, bit of a mess behind me. Actually, I've moved the air fryer there, and there is the new microwave. I need to clean the kitchen. The dishwasher, oh, it's finished. I had the dishwasher on. From yesterday, I think you would have seen a little bit of footage. We went to IKEA yesterday, so what, these little cinnamon rolls, cheeky top tip. Put them in the microwave for 30 seconds. They're lovely. And then Lawrence loves these dimes, but they've called something different now. Why are they not called dimes anymore? No, look at the name.
That's a Swedish.
Oh, how do you say that?
Dummel.
Dummel.
It's a Swedish one.
That's what dimes are called in Sweden. Dummel.
I think so, yeah.
You think so? There you go. Can't remember. In case you're wondering, Lawrence lived in Sweden, and he speaks Swedish and actually has a Swedish passport. Sorry, he's crinkling plastic. But they're not like the...
No,
huh?
chocolate on the top.
They're not... Yeah, but they're not like dime shape. No. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Shall we see?
It's a chocolate covered down.
It's not. They're not dime bars. It's toffee. Well, it's not dime bar.
No.
Scratch that. Oh, very nice. Quite soft. Oh. You chose them thinking they were dime bars, not that. Sorry. Anyway, we went to IKEA to buy some storage for my craft room. I'm not gonna lie, when I got home, I was finished. I fell asleep. I was so tired. It seems silly that just a simple walked round IKEA can just wipe me, but hey ho, there we go. So we bought, it's actually on the floor here. So 2 Billy bookcase, but they're like over 2 metre high, and they're like double ones. Like I think they're 80 centimetre across. So I bought one with double doors on and one just open shelf. When the craft room's been decluttered, I'll tell you why. So the intention is that whole corner where all my yarn is stored, that will just be shelving storage. And what I'm doing is an hour, trying to every day an hour just on decluttering. So yesterday, I've bagged so far three bin bags full of yarn to take to the charity shop. It's not expensive. In fact, I think it's all acrylic, but it's like oddball, you know, one ball kind of thing. So I figured just get rid of it. You don't need it. Somebody will be grateful for them. I mean, if you're going to make, you know, a stripy jumper or a blanket or a granny square, I think, you know, or pom-poms, you know, somebody will be grateful for them. I'm going to keep all my cotton and all my sock yarn, and then for the rest it's just a decision, and my hand dyed, and it's just a decision if I keep or not. But everything has to fit in the storage that I've bought. And then I had, I don't know if you've seen it in the vlogs, behind where I sit, if I film in the craft room, if I film with the window right in front of me, behind is another, it is a Billy bookcase, but it was like a single one with half glass, half wood door. I got it second hand to put in the craft room. You couldn't put much in there. And I was just going to put all these, you know, spare shelving free to collect on Marktplaats, which is a little bit like eBay here in the Netherlands. Anyway, I had an epiphany. I said, actually, I've got a space in the doorway of our bedroom. I've got like an old-fashioned wooden towel rail. You remember they were really hip in like the 80s and 90s. And it had just become a dumping ground. I was just dumping like scarves, belts, bags, and it was just the pile was getting higher. And I did put it there for to keep like my everyday shoes. Anyway, I've cleared all that out, and I've put that wooden cupboard there in that space, so it's halved the space because it was like a lot wider. I'll show you all this another time. So it's like this, and then it's not to the ceiling. Our ceiling's quite high. It's like 2 metre, and I've put all my handbags in there, all my belts, because I already had some like plastic like nice crates, so I've coiled all the belts, put them in one of the baskets. I put all my shawls all folded up, scarves, cowls, and I had another one of the same white baskets with like curler, hairdryer, all the rest, so that's gone in there. So actually that was a good decision. And then this is over the space of 2 days, course of 2 days I should say. And then I went in the bottom of one of the wardrobes, the closet, and from that closet alone I have filled and with the belts and bags. So with the belts and bags and with shoes, I filled 3 bin bags to take to the rubbish dump. How it all fitted in there, I don't know. And it's not nice stuff. It's stuff like broken or really old-fashioned or just cheap or worn out, or I don't even know where I've been keeping this stuff. Anyway, and because at the IKEA we bought, you know, they have those big giant blue bags. I filled one of them like full with brand new shoes, either with the labels still on or they've been worn once, so they're immaculate. They've still got the sticker on the sole. And I think I've got 3 pairs, one of which are all leather, of like white sneakers. It's coming up to spring. Somebody will snap them up, and sandals, and it's all like summery sandal sort of sneaker kind of thing. So William and Josh are off school this week, or college, I should say. I already said to William, if I'm going to plan a trip to the rubbish dump, would you help me? So because he will carry it all down and he'll do all the lifting for me. He's such a sweetheart. And I said to him, if you help Mum, I'll pay you for it. You know, earn himself a little bit of money. And then so we'll do a charity shop run and a rubbish dump run, and then hopefully William said he'll help build the flat packs up. Lawrence can do all that. I can build all that stuff myself, but I'm painfully aware of my batteries are very, very low at the moment. I'm coming now. We're going out. Anyway, that's where we're up to with the craft room. It looks like a bomb's hit it up there on the first floor, but it is what it is. I have to be very strict with myself as well, because doing an hour this morning, I was up at, I think I woke about 5ish, and I came downstairs at 6, and I can feel I'm really tired. Anyway, it's beautiful outside. I think it's quite cold, but it's sunny, and it's like blue, white, fluffy cloud sky. So it's a little bit windy. So Lawrence has packed the drone, if he can film a bit, but he said, oh, let's take a drive to Zandvoort, which is actually, I think it is the nearest beach, like coast, strand, seaside to us. It's only like a 25-minute drive away. So I think we're going to go there. Some of the shops might be open. We can have a little walk around, maybe get a little coffee, get some fresh air, be at the seaside. And if we can drone, we will. And if we can't, well, it's fine. So hopefully there'll be a little bit of footage now, and I'll see you in a while. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, the microwave, I can't give a comment on it because there's no English instructions. I found a manual in English online, so I've downloaded it, it's a PDF, and we have to figure it out. So I've no idea if it's any good. It's a lot bigger because the old microwave was a mini, and this is a regular full size. But I think you can do all kinds of stuff. You can proof in it. You can grill. You can, what else? There was loads of stuff when I was looking at the buttons on it. I was like, oh, it looked really good. It's like a combination kind of microwave oven. I'm going to have another one of these chews. That's what I forgot to tell you, the microwave. Anyway, I'll see you in a while. Morning. I hope you can hear me. The dishwasher is on. It's quite loud. I'll put it back a little bit. Is that better? Is it? I've still got that mark under my eye. That'll teach me to go picking at things. I got it out though. You would have seen some footage, hopefully. Lawrence and I went to Zandvoort. It was freezing cold and it was a little bit too windy, so we didn't bring the drone out. and we didn't even go down onto the sand. It was just bitterly cold. It's beautiful day today again, but I've just been out to the back garden to put some things in the recycling, and it's freezing. I'm just looking. Jack's out there. I don't know what he's up to. He's sniffing in the flower bed. That used to be Daxter's favourite place. Anyway, I bought a couple of little bits and bobs. Oh, we cleaned the car. Hopefully, are you interested? We've got a super duper car wash in our village. I love it. I only filmed one part of it. It's like, it's in 2 parts. It's so good. But I installed the app, and we got €3 discount just for booking it through the app. I literally did it there and then. Worth doing. Yeah, so I've had my eye on one of these for ages. Not this particular one, but just the idea of it. The last couple of years, a lot of the restaurants that we've been to, Lawrence and I, they have these like USB lamps. So there was like this cute little sort of seaside gifty shop, like Home Interior, and she had one of these out on display. And I thought, oh, sorry, I just get the scissors. Thought I fancy that, and it was €15.50. I think that's quite a good price. Oh, what's that on the scissors? Sticky. Bear with me. I'm trying to get into the box without bending my very soft fingernails. Oh, it's well stuck down. Jeez. They had it in black and like this brushed gold. So it's not been charged yet. You get a little USB cable. Countryfield LED touch desk touch lamp. Probably won't be any charge on it, and it's quite light. So this is it, and then I don't know if there'll be any charge in it. No. When you want to turn it on and off, you just touch the top. Looks like a dumbbell, doesn't it? But I thought it'd be quite nice on the fireside. It's got a same kind of vibe, or similar vibe to my Rituals perfume Genie. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I'll charge that now. My friend is picking me up, taking me out for lunch to cheer me up, which is super sweet. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm just a bit. And then I bought a couple of other things. There was a few shops open, so we had a look in. In the Netherlands is this Sam and Julia. And it's the famous Mouse House. You can go to the Mouse House shop in Amsterdam and see it. I've never been, but you can buy like little knutselen, what's that? Craft packets. So the principle is you make the Mouse House from cardboard and bits of scrap around your house that you've got, and you can buy like cardboard, you know, bits and bobs and decorator packs and stuff. So I saw these, and I thought, and you get a little strip of labels, so I just chose which labels I wanted. So that's blueberry jam for my Mouse House. Apple syrup. I don't know why it's in English. It's apple syrup. And apricots. That's Lawrence's favourite. I was thinking marmalade, but no. And my favourite is cherry jam. And then in the little matchbox you get the sticker sheet, so I can use them to make other cans and jam jars, and a little poster. I don't know, it's a collectible. I mean, what would you do with it? I don't know. It's really nice to do with the kids. Antoinette's my friend Antoinette, she's got twin girls, and when they were small, the 3 of them made a big mouse house together. Really nice. And then there was like a little antique / junk shop, and he had some little ornaments. So I had a quick look in. I got this super cute like little ceramic. It's a candlestick. It's a bit chipped. It's got no markings on it or anything. It's probably broken off something. It was €3. I said to Lawrence, shall I get it for the Mouse House? And he said, yeah, for €3, why not? So that was all we bought. And then, as I said, on the way home, we cleaned the car. Gosh, it was filthy. Jack's still outside. Got home, I was exhausted again. I fell asleep. I just couldn't keep my eyes open. So William was working and Joshua had got home. He got back from his weekend football. It was like training / team building, but he was so tired. I think they trained hard. I think one day it was like 4 hours of training. That's a lot, you know, to do. Anyway, so he was exhausted. I was tired. I planned to, I thought it was just Lawrence and I, so I said to him, let's just do some fish chips and peas from the freezer. I throw it in the oven and it's done. And then Josh was like, So Lawrence said, well, I fancy a curry. So I said, fine, just order something. So I had a chicken biryani and I only ate half of it. So I might have the other half for my dinner this evening. We can have one of those kind of everybody suit themselves kind of night. And then, yeah, I fell asleep, had some food, and I went to bed. I think I managed to last until 10, and that was it. It was game over. This morning, I've done a little bit more in the craft room. I've bagged up another bag of yarn. I'm trying to pace myself because I feel it's all getting a little bit too much. I'm overdoing things, but anyway, do you like my sweater? I bought a new sweater the other day. It's like an oversized, like baggy one. It feels like cotton. I just love this combination of like hot pink and orange, and it's really comfy. So I thought, well, it's sweater weather. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. Not sure where we're going for lunch. There was a few things I needed to pick up. I think we might be going to Hoofddorp. If we do. What was it now? Gosh, it's gone out of my head. I should have wrote this down. Anyway, no doubt all will be revealed. I'll see you in a while. Good morning. No, good afternoon. I'm just making a bite to eat. I boiled a load of a full box of eggs, which are 10, not a dozen here in the Netherlands. I forget what day, a couple of days ago, because it was the expiry date on that day, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to boil the whole box because boiled eggs will keep for a couple of weeks. They've been refrigerated and actually they're lovely. They're really nice and fresh. They've peeled beautifully. So Joshua likes eggs, and like boiled eggs, and Lawrence does as well. Anyway, I really can't, please excuse me, I can't remember when I last spoke to you. I think it might have been when I went for lunch with Namely. Namely, bless her, my friend, she took me to lunch. And I think that's the last time I've had a chit chat. What have I been up to? Not much, to be frank. Yesterday, I popped over to Linda. Linda lives 7 and 10 minute drive from my house. It was Linda's birthday a few weeks ago. I've not seen Linda this year. Linda had COVID at the same time I had this respiratory thing, and she's only just feeling a bit better now. So I said to her, let me just pop round, we'll have a coffee, just catch up. How was Christmas? Also, her Christmas was terrible because of her health, like mine. And I gave her a little prezi, so I didn't stay long. It was enough, you know. It was just good to see each other, give a big hug, and then I come home. And this morning, what time was I up? 6 this morning. 6, yeah. And then I sat on the sofa, waited for the house to wake up. Josh was not here at the moment. It's just William and Lawrence. And then Lawrence has gone to work. The car, we've finally got the little car back. Hurrah, hurrah. He said it's driving lovely. So he's took that to work. And then after I'd sat on the sofa doing absolutely nothing, I had a little chat with myself, and I went and got a shower. And I did an hour in my craft room. I don't know if I'm making any progress. I'm finding it's very overwhelming, frankly. But William wants to go and hang out with his friend this afternoon. So I've asked him if he would mind bringing all the bin bags down. So I've got bin bags for the charity shop, bin bags for the rubbish dump. And he said no problem, he's going to carry it all down, put it in the back of the car, and then he's going to come with me. We're going to just do a quick drop off at the one of the charity shops in the village, and then go to the rubbish dump, and it'll just chuck it all. And I think, you know, it won't even be 45 minutes. That's really sweet of him. So I'll put some makeup on, you know, like you do to go to the rubbish dump. It's much warmer here today. I think it said it was about 5 or 6 degrees, and I think tomorrow it can get as warm as 16. Was that? Which is bizarre because yesterday there was ice on the road again. What else? Oh, this is very exciting. I'm gonna have to have a little afternoon nap for this. Namely, bless her, my friend, she's also going through a lot of stuff herself at the moment. She's really sweet. She's checking in on me and stuff, and as are a lot of my friends. And Namely, when I saw her on Monday, we was talking about her daughter was going to the movies. That was it. And I said, well, I really fancy seeing the Bridget Jones movie. And she said, oh, so do I. So she said, come on, let's go. So she's booked us tickets, and they're for tonight. She was trying to get like a matinee seat, but she couldn't. So she said, how's Thursday night after dinner? So she's going to pick me up, and then we're going to drive to Amsterdam. We're going to the big Pathé cinema at the arena, the Ajax Stadium. So that'll be nice. I've just watched the first one last week. I meant to watch the second one, but I don't know, I've not had the heart in it. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. That's exciting. No plans for tomorrow. I'm hoping Lawrence and Will put my cupboards in the craft room for me, because once they're in, then I can start putting the mess away. It's terrible. And it's took every ounce of my mental strength to do something in it today. I have to, because it's just bags everywhere. I think with all these bin bags out the way, that's going to make me feel a lot better. Anyway, William should be out the shower in a minute, so I'll have to just quickly scoff my sandwiches so he can go out and see his friends. And I will see you in a while. Good afternoon. Hopefully you would have seen some footage after William and I dropped all the bin bags off. I dropped them off with a friend, and then I quickly dropped into the garden centre and I bought myself some little daffodils. Which way? That way. Narcissus, is it? And they didn't come in the pot. I haven't got a pot that actually fitted them fully, but anyway, it's fine. But they were all, I think there was one trying to poke, this one was just on the way out, and now there's a load of them coming through. They needed a really good water. So I just had this ceramic pot. Oh, I just felt the need for getting a little bit of spring into the house. It's lovely outside. I've only been in the back garden. It's 17 degrees, but it feels quite humid and muggy. So I'm not sitting out there, and I haven't got any cushions out there. The other thing, so when I dropped bags of wool, I think in the end there was like 5 bin bags full of yarn, and a lot of them still had their ball band on. So all the, like, If it was less than half a ball, I didn't donate it. So they've got like full balls or like at least 80% balls. Anyway, there was an elderly man on the door, and he said, "Oh, what is it?" Because they don't want to accept any old rubbish, rightly so. And I said it's wool, and he opened it, and he went, "Oh, great!" He was really happy because that stuff always does well in charity shops. It's not the closest one to the house, but the reason I wanted to go to that particular one is I read in the local paper, I think it was last weekend, that they were broken into and they had €3,000 stolen from them. I might have said this already before. Anyway, they were highly delighted with the bag of shoes. Just looking what that van is. I might be expecting a delivery, maybe. I've booked the groceries. They're coming between 6 and 7 tonight. Lawrence was supposed to go out with a friend, but it's cancelled, so he'll be home to help me. Oh yeah, it is a delivery for me. Oh, he's left it on the doorstep. I'll get it in a minute. Shh, Jack's gonna start barking. What was I saying? No, shush now, shush. Ferocious dog. His bark is definitely worse than his bite. Shush now, little tuffy. Yes, I know. There's nobody gonna get me. I'm fine. He's just sat in between my legs here. So anyway, then you might have seen hopefully some footage. Namely and I went to see Bridget Jones, the third and final movie. Oh, sorry, the camera. That's Jack's tail. It was good. It was nice. Very nice. I think nearly all of the original characters were in it or had cameos, or I won't give anything away. We ended up getting the bus because Namely was going to drive us there. And then she checked and there was a big IX game on. There was a big concert on at the Zigo, which is it's a huge like concert hall next to the arena. And the cinema that we went to was also in that complex, and there was roadworks. So the bus that we can get a bus almost from like where Namely lives and straight to the arena. It was actually much better. It was like hassle free because most of the buses here, where possible, they have like a fast lane. So it worked out really well. Anyway, it was nice. The only thing, I don't know if I should mention it because it might bug you if you go and see it, but I got slightly irritated for the first half of the movie with all the face pulling that she did. Renee, what's she called? Zellweger, is it? Bridget. She was like, because she's always done it in the movies, like she does this with her eyes, but she was like, did it incessantly to the point where it was grating on me. But it was a nice movie. It was good. It was nice to see it. And then we wasn't home particularly late. We couldn't get that same bus back home. So we went to Amstelveen, which is where the Friday market is. And Lawrence very kindly came and picked us up. And then today I think I've been up since 6 and I've done nothing. Well, that's not true. I've done some laundry and some knitting. And that's been my day. I've got a crazy headache. It might be because my hair's pinned up. I've not brushed my hair. I did put a little bit of makeup on in case I fancied going out, because underneath this, it's not a good look. I just, you can see, you probably see with the makeup, but you can see I'm not sleeping. But anyway, it is what it is. So I think it's been a bit of a shorter vlog this week. I haven't really got anything fun to share with you. As I mentioned in the week, I'm not trying not to do too much, Next week, I'm going to go and see the occupational health. So hopefully, that will sort of help me, put some kind of plan together, I hope. The main thing is, I just have to get over the exhaustion and just get better. But for now, I'm still not working. I'm not actually capable of working. I can't think straight. It's terrible. I don't know if you've noticed. I've tried to edit it out, but I'm struggling more than usual to actually, my speech is a little bit off. and that's also because I'm so tired. So that's why I'm not working at the moment. I'm just, you know, I'm just absolutely shattered. I'm mentally and physically knackered. I think that's the medical term. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in. I hope you're all well. I hope wherever you live in the world, if you're coming out of winter, I hope spring is on the way. Maybe we can get out over the weekend if the weather, I think the weather's still going to be quite nice. Maybe the crocuses might be in bloom already. So we'll take a drive and we'll take the drone. You know, if we've got it in the car, it's always worth having a little look, see. I've not done anything on the mouse house. I've been, as I said earlier, I've knitted a sock. I think it's the first sock I've knitted. It must be about 6 or 7 months now, if not longer. I just fancied some mindless knitting, but I've made a right mess of it. I'll talk about that on the podcast. Anyway, I'm going to go. Stay safe. Take care. I hope you're all well. I hope you've had a good week. Thanks again for tuning in. And don't forget, if you haven't done so already, please consider hitting the subscribe button. We've had quite an influx of new subscribers lately, so let me know how you found the channel. Everybody's welcome here. I hope you enjoy sticking around. I'm not normally this knackered. I do get a bit lively. That will come. Take care, stay safe, see you in the next video. Bye for now.